Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, a look at the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pays tribute to former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe during state funeral in Tokyo. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma launches logo and mascot of the second Northeast Olympic Games during the curtain raiser ceremony. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma says the piglets under the Rural Backyard Piggery Scheme died due to transportation issue. And HSPDP Chief K.P. Pangyang unveils a bust of HSPDP founder Hoping Stone on his 7th death anniversary. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tribute to former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe at the state funeral ceremony in Tokyo today. He recalled his past interaction with Abe and expressed grief on his demise. The Prime Minister also expressed hope that under the new leadership, India-Japanese relation will deepen further and scale to greater heights. He said he firmly believes that New Delhi and Tokyo will be able to play an appropriate role in finding solutions to the problems of the world. The state funeral of former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe took place in Tokyo. His ashes were carried into Tokyo's Budagon Hall by his widow Ake Abe, where thousands of mourners gathered. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma launched the logo and the mascot of the second Northeast Olympic Games during the curtain raiser ceremony held in the city. The launch of the Northeast Olympic Games 2022 website, release of Northeast Olympic Games booklet, release of findings of mass talent identification program, and distribution of checks to state sports associations to hold coaching and training camps for the Northeast Olympic Games 2022 were the other highlights of the curtain raiser. The Chief Minister said that having the second Northeast Olympic Games 2022 in Meghalaya this year is apt as the state celebrates the golden jubilee of the statehood. He said engagement of the youth through sports is very important in order to produce young and talented as well as responsible citizens for the state.
The youth need to be focused on. We have a large population of youth, and to ensure that the youth are guided in the right manner, to ensure that the youth ultimately end up doing the better things in life than the not so better things in life, we felt strongly that engagement of the youngsters and the youth through sports is very, very important for us, so that we are able to produce young, talented as well as responsible citizens for our state.
In the midst of apprehensions that the death of piglets distributed by the government under the Rural Backyard Piggery Scheme was due to some disease, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma has revealed that the animals died because of issues related to their transportation. According to the Chief Minister, it would have been a big issue if these piglets would have died from any disease. The Chief Minister felt that their deaths were unavoidable, as he reasoned that one cannot provide all of them with the attention they need. He reiterated that the piglets did not die because of a disease, but admitted that the animals have died.
The piglets have to travel almost 2 to 3 days while they are being transported from different parts of the country today. And obviously in tough situations, difficult situations, transportation of thousands of piglets can have casualties, and that is what has happened. And those piglets that have died purely because of the transportation issues, which are unavoidable in one way, because one cannot really give that kind of a personal attention to all of them. So there are deaths that happen, but it is not because of any kind of disease or anything like that, which is being made to look as if it's that. It's purely because of the challenges during the transportation.
RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat joined the Sengkhasi for a prayer at the Sanctum Sanctorum of the sacred peak Lom Sopetbneng, navel of the universe, for the well-being, growth and prosperity of Kamei Re-India Bharat Mata and all her citizens. The prayer was offered by the head priest of Sengkhasi, Skor Jala, and culminated in rituals unique to the indigenous faith, Niam Khasi. Along with Sar Sangcharak Bhagwat, president of Sengkhasi Khmer and the Doloi of Jawai, took part. Meanwhile, reacting to his earlier statement of all Indians are Hindu, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma said that India is a secular nation, and as a secular nation, everyone has right to follow whichever religion they feel. He said that the comments of the RSS chief was made in his capacity as the head of the organization, and those are his views. The Hill State People's Democratic Party, HSPDP, observed the 7th death anniversary of the founding president of HSPDP party, late Hopingstone Lingdaw, and unveiled the memorial bust at Maupanlor village. Speaking on the occasion, HSPDP President KP Pangyang said that the party wants to salute and remember the party founding president, who was also the tall leader and stalwart of Meghalaya while fighting for statehood. He also urged the state government to place in the public domain the footprint and contribution of the great leaders who fought for the attainment of Meghalaya's statehood.
Foundings President of HSPDP, Bolong Way, Nakinong Yalam, Radba, Yaka Hill State Movement, Bat Kerpang, Nongilam Radba, Rengkat Bat Ki Volunteer Jongi Lais Patam, Bat Ki Hajar Gwi Pat, Nagabanta, the full-fledged state of Meghalaya.
The Joint Action Committee Against Casino is unhappy with the decision of the state government to not repeal the Regulation of Gaming Act despite various requests, and will once again meet Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma to register a strong opposition to it. The JAC, comprising of traditional heads and pressure groups from Rebhoi district, had a meeting at Sajer Community Hall, Nongpo, which was attended by Rebhoi MLAs, which include Nongpo MLA Meralbon Same, Umroy MLA George B. Lingdaw, Jirang MLA Sostenos Sotun, Nongpo MDC Balajit Rani, and church leaders and well-known persons from Rebhoi district. It may be noted that the JAC Against Casino was also formed with the sole aim to oppose the introduction of casino in Rebhoi, and conducted with an aim to thoroughly discuss for the strong opposition against casino proposed to be set up somewhere at Khanapara area in Rebhoi district. A 19-year-old girl was on Monday found murdered allegedly by her boyfriend at Pahams Aim village in Rebhoi. According to sources, the body of the girl hailing from Yau Maulong village was recovered with stabbing injuries on her neck and stomach. The accused, however, fled the scene after committing the crime, only to be intercepted by the villagers. He was thereafter handed over to the police. Rebhoi Superintendent of Police Giri Prasad informed that a case in this regard has been registered and the investigation is underway.
After a preliminary inquiry, we learned that one girl of 19 years old age has been found murdered by a person who has been living or in relationship for almost 5 months with her. So after the inquiry, the Nongpo police also managed to apprehend him in the Nongpo police station itself, and a case is being registered in this connection, and further investigation is on.
And now here is the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 23.1 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 15.5 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 79%, while in the evening it stood at 90%. Rainfall recorded was 29.1 millimeters. The forecast: moderate rain is very likely to occur at many places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in to our daily bulletin. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pays tribute to former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe during state funeral in Tokyo. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma launches logo and mascot of the second Northeast Olympic Games during the curtain raiser ceremony. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma says piglets under the rural backyard piggery scheme died due to transportation issue. And the HSPDP chief KP Pangyang unveils the bust of HSPDP founder Hoping Stone on his 7th death anniversary. And that's a wrap of today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us, and from all of us here is wishing you good night.